let's roll Dylan where he makes kind of the Kobe MJ comparison. Let's go ahead and roll that clip, and then we'll give our reaction.
Your relationship with Patrick Mahomes, well documented. I'm sure you get a little bit tired of being asked about it sometimes, but does it ever get like to you? Does it add pressure to you? Is it something you embrace getting compared to him? I mean, you've got the look, you got everything down, but just that relationship, does it add pressure to you to perform?
No, it doesn't. It's kind of just the lens I look through it. I'm not comparing myself to Kobe or anything, but like Kobe did to Mike, that's kind of what it is for me to Patrick. And so for him, like you said, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the league right now, if not the best. And just for me to be able to have someone to look up to, talk, call, whatever. And then kind of the comparisons is kind of everything outside, right? And I mean, I can't control God made me look like this, play the same sports, but no, it's all love. Football's a great game. It provides great opportunities for everybody, so it's pretty cool.
All right, your thoughts there, Jake?
Yeah, it is interesting. I mean, I especially think it's good that he said not to compare myself to Kobe. Of course, when the national fan base, all the other fan bases rush in and saying he's comparing himself to Kobe and all that. But it's a good comparison. Again, not necessarily having achieved that level of status, though, is that, Kobe's game reflected a lot of what Michael Jordan's did. And it's because he was the best player on planet Earth for basketball. And so why not emulate that guy? And that's what Dylan Raiola does. And the fact that they have a personal connection, it kind of can work out together and all that. I don't see why you wouldn't do that. If you're an understudy of the greatest quarterback on planet Earth, why not? Now, again, then you get to, well, God made me look like this, all that sort of stuff. Fans kind of, again, opposing fans kind of tore him apart because he really leans into it. But all that to be said, it's good. I thought it was a very good answer. Again, got some national dialogue going on Dylan Raiola in Nebraska's behalf.
It's funny because I've seen clips where MJ flat out said Kobe stole my moves. Like he would legit take moves and then try to use them against Jordan when Kobe first entered the league. As long as you're your own player, like a lot of the things that I'll do is I'll take bits and pieces from things that I see other people, what works for them on their show, and I'll kind of grab those and then I'll put me all over it. Like I like being unique. I like being different, better, worse, whatever the case may be. That's for the listeners to decide. But hey, this worked, this worked, this worked. Okay, I'll kind of connect these things like a little puzzle and then just smear Adam Carriker all over it. So I see nothing wrong with that. I never once thought of Kobe. Like a lot of things were similar to MJ, but he was his own person. Like he was his own person and player. So Dylan, he's got the 15. If you watch his pregame warmup and everything that he does, I saw someone put it on social media. It's the exact same.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, Kobe would take things from Jordan, but then Kobe would put Kobe all over it. As long as Dylan, if you're going to learn from one of the best, why would you not? Just put Dylan all over it at the end of the day, though. As long as you, at the end of the day, are doing your thing, hey, I got no problem with how you get there. Does that make sense to you? You kind of look like you're thinking and maybe disagreeing.
Yeah, no, and I think that would probably could help him out a little bit more as far as the jokes that the other people make about. But that's what I love. I kind of like it. Is damn the jokes that other people are making. I have a personal relationship with this guy. The style that he does is pretty much popular among Dylan's age group because of Patrick. So he's not the only one that emulates him. He's just the only one with a good enough arm to go start as a freshman at Nebraska. So there's a lot that kind of goes into that. I will say again with that comparison, I do think at times it has hurt him. I think when we talk about running, Patrick Mahomes is one of the best guys. I said earlier in the show about getting, scrambling, getting close to the line of scrimmage and making some miraculous throw. Dylan tried to do that, or somewhat tries to do that sometimes when there's 4 yards ahead of him for the first down. Instead, he tries to make a throw that looks like a Patrick Mahomes type of throw. And so I think, again, you do have to kind of put your personal spin on it. You aren't Patrick Mahomes. Maybe one day you could get there. But so that is one thing I would caution a little bit is keep it contained to a degree. Like you said, put your spin on it.
I think you make a great point. There aren't many quarterbacks out there with the physical tools to try to even emulate Patrick Mahomes to begin with. Dylan has those tools. He flat out does. But at the end of the day, like we both talked about, at the end of the day, like if Patrick's going to make these no-look passes and things of that nature, hey, that's awesome. Patrick's won 3 Super Bowls. He's a grown man with a wife, etc. Like Dylan just turned 20. At the end of the day, you got to be Dylan Raiola, and you still got to do your thing and put Dylan all over it. And as long as he does that, which I believe he he's doing that. It's going to go really, really well.